We all know the standard playbook for a healthy heart. Eat your greens, prioritize a Mediterranean diet, get a sweat going a few times a week, and keep your stress levels in check. But there is a frustrating anomaly in cardiology. People who follow those rules to the letter, logging miles on the treadmill and tracking every calorie, can still face a high risk of heart disease. The source of that risk isn't necessarily found in their genetics or their blood work. It is radiating from the bulbs in their bedrooms. It is artificial light exposure at night. We know this because of recent massive global datasets. Researchers tracked nearly 120,000 individuals across the UK and China, analyzing over 13 million hours of objective, real-world human behavior. These findings suggest that the medical community needs to expand its definition of prevention. Managing the light you absorb after dark appears to be a critical, independent factor in heart health, sitting right alongside diet and exercise. This matrix visualizes wrist sensor data from 89,000 UK adults, tracking 13 million sleep hours. The top 10% in the brightest environments face a 56% higher heart failure risk, erasing the typical cardiovascular protection usually seen in younger individuals and women. The danger extends beyond the glowing screens inside our homes. A parallel study tracked 28,000 urban residents in China, measuring the impact of outdoor light pollution using satellite imagery. This map of urban density reveals a second major threat. Living in the highest tier of outdoor light pollution carries a direct 43% increased risk for cerebrovascular disease, specifically ischemic or clot-based strokes. These spikes in heart failure and stroke are independent of other risk factors. The researchers adjusted for air quality, for genetic predisposition, and lifestyle choices. The light itself is the true hazard. We built illuminated 24-hour cities faster than our biology could adapt. For the 80% of the world living under light-polluted skies, this artificial glow has become a silent, quantifiable driver of cardiovascular disease. So how does epidemiology translate to biology? How can a photon of light entering your eye actually inflict physical damage on your heart? It starts with the brain's central clock. When artificial light strikes the retina at night, it tricks the brain into thinking it is daytime. This instantly suppresses the production of melatonin, a hormone critical for cardiovascular repair and recovery. Without that melatonin signal, your autonomic nervous system misfires. Instead of winding down, your body shifts into a sympathetic state, a low-level fight or flight mode. This deprives your cardiovascular system of its necessary nocturnal rest. Your heart rate stays elevated, and your blood pressure fluctuates erratically throughout the entire sleep cycle. This blood vessel cross-section demonstrates the core biological threat, hypercoagulability. Lacking restorative sleep physically changes your blood, making cells thicken, slow down, and stick together. This prothrombotic state is the exact physical mechanism leading to mechanical blockages, myocardial infarctions, and ischemic strokes. You cannot out-eat or out-train this internal reaction. Even if you ran 5 miles that morning and ate a perfectly balanced dinner, a bright room at midnight will still thicken your blood. A bright room at midnight acts as a physical antagonist. It triggers a cascade that attacks the vascular system from the inside, long before the first symptoms of sleep deprivation ever appear. While the data is sobering, it points to a highly effective solution. You cannot easily change your genetics or the air quality of your city, but your indoor light environment is entirely within your control. The research defines a critical window for intervention. To protect your heart, you must drastically reduce your light exposure, specifically between 12:30 and 6 o'clock in the morning. First, address the macro-level outdoor pollution. Installing blackout curtains is a simple way to shut out the ambient urban glow and street lamps outside. Next, eliminate micro-level polluters. This means putting black tape over the standby LEDs on your electronics, turning digital clocks around, and removing light-emitting screens from your sleep space. The physiological payoff for doing this is immediate. A completely pitch-black room ensures your circadian clock stays aligned, allowing your nighttime heart rate to drop and preventing your blood from reaching a dangerous coagulated state. By taking control of your bedroom environment, you reverse the statistics we saw earlier, securing up to a 56% reduction in your cardiovascular risk. Modern heart health requires discipline in what you eat and how you move. But the ultimate protective measure starts every single night with the simple act of choosing the dark.